You like it?
Pat yourself on the back, girl.
You like it?
Pat yourself on the back, girl.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. One moment, Carlin and Evan Stewart were posting their usual cozy morning videos, kids climbing over them, coffee cups on the counter, life looking as normal and chaotic as ever. And the next, Carlin casually drops a POV reel that sends the entire Bringing Up Bates fandom into instant meltdown. A simple text on screen, POV, your husband did the house shopping while you were freshly postpartum. And suddenly, the internet froze. Wait, house shopping? What house? When did this happen? And then the camera pans out to that foyer. Black and white marble floors, a sweeping staircase, a chandelier glimmering like something out of a luxury home magazine. It took exactly 2 seconds for fans to start screaming in the comments. Is that a mansion? Are you kidding me? Wait, this is their house? Even people who don't follow Carlin religiously were texting friends. Go look at Carlin Stewart's new house right now. And honestly, same. Nobody expected the Stewarts to drop the biggest surprise of the year in a 7-second reel filmed on a Tuesday morning. But here's the thing fans didn't know. This entire move, it wasn't planned. Not even a little. Carlin wasn't scrolling Zillow looking for a bigger place. She wasn't even thinking about moving. She had just given birth barely 2 weeks before. She was recovering, breastfeeding, emotional, exhausted, overwhelmed. Every mom knows that phase where you're simply trying to survive the day. And somewhere in the middle of all that, her brother Zach randomly sent Evan a house listing. No explanation, no urgency. Just a link. Carlin and Evan were fully content living in their small, cozy home. In fact, just weeks before, they said they'd probably stay there for 3 more years. So when that text came through, they weren't searching, they weren't hoping, they weren't restless. They simply looked at each other and said the most innocent, spontaneous words that would change everything. Let's just go look. The next morning, they stepped inside the house and both immediately felt something shift. Carlin would later describe it as an Evan dream home. Not dramatic, not staged, not scripted for content. She said it with the quiet voice of someone who just knows, deep down, that something has aligned. Still, they didn't want to pressure themselves. They didn't want to force anything. So they put in an offer with 0 expectations. No stress, no emotional attachment. Just a simple, cautious, let's see what happens. That night, they honestly went to bed assuming the offer wouldn't be accepted. And then the phone rang the next morning. The offer, the one they assumed didn't stand a chance, had been accepted. Not next week, not after a long negotiation, not after a bidding war. Immediately. Carlin later said, if you could have seen our faces, we were in pure shock. From there, everything moved as smoothly as humanly possible. Inspections, walkthroughs, final paperwork, no major issues, no dramatic setbacks. Evan kept saying every step felt like another green light. And Carlin, even while healing postpartum, quietly felt peace through the whole journey. Peace after postpartum chaos? Fans were stunned. This wasn't the typical, stressful, dramatic, barely holding it together moving story. This felt different. It felt guided. It felt aligned. And for fans who have watched the Stewarts navigate health scares, ER visits, financial stress, renovations, and constant unpredictability, with Carlin often in physical pain, it suddenly felt like they were receiving a season of rest, a blessing that arrived exactly when they needed it. But when the Stewarts finally shared photos and video clips from their new home, yeah, the fandom absolutely exploded. That foyer didn't look real. The marble floors, the chandelier, the staircase, the dramatic lighting. People were zooming into screenshots like amateur detectives. Is this their real house? This looks like a wedding venue. Are they trolling us? Is that a fresh print staircase? Comment sections everywhere were filled with shock and excitement. And the funniest part, many fans genuinely believed the Stewarts had purchased that giant white column mansion that went viral last month. But Carlin quickly clarified they did not buy that house. Their actual home, according to public records in Knoxville, Tennessee, sold for around $700,000 last year. Still beautiful, still large, still a massive upgrade for their growing family, but not the Hollywood-style mansion people were imagining. Still, the entrance alone was enough to send fans into 3 distinct reaction groups. First, you had the supportive fans, the largest group by far. These were the people crying tears of joy in the comments. "Carlin looks so happy. This makes me emotional. Evan deserves the Husband of the Year award. This family has been through so much. I'm so glad they're getting a fresh start." Fans love seeing Zayd's sweet reaction, Lila bouncing around predicting her brother would freak out so bad, and the cozy vibe that always surrounds the Stewarts. Then you had the curious fans. Not negative at all, just genuinely wondering how the logistics worked. How did inspections pass so quickly? Did they have pre-approval? Are they moving before Christmas? Is postpartum too early for a big transition? All valid questions from people who have been through moves themselves and know how chaotic they can be. Finally, you had the concerned fans, people who weren't criticizing at all, but just wanted to make sure Carlin wasn't overwhelmed. Postpartum recovery is delicate. Moving with 3 kids is exhausting. Big new homes require upkeep and expenses. Some fans were simply checking in with love and protective instincts. But after Carlin and Evan explained the story in detail, fans walked away with surprising clarity. They weren't house hunting. They weren't chasing a dream. They weren't trying to level up for content. This opportunity found them, and the way everything unfolded, smoothly, calmly, without force, made this feel like one of those rare moments in life where everything aligns at once. Timing, peace, opportunity, family stability, a sense of home. Even Carlin's postpartum honesty made the story feel more real, more grounded. She didn't pretend she wasn't vulnerable. She didn't hide the exhaustion, but she kept saying the same thing. "I feel peace." And sometimes peace is the strongest confirmation there is. So here we are, the move nobody expected, the offer that got accepted overnight, the foyer viral, the kids' heartfelt reactions, the beginning of a brand new chapter. And the only question left now is, when do we get the house tour? If you want every update on Carlin and Evan's next steps, the rooms, the renovations, the packing vlog, and this entire new season of their lives, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned right here on The Fame. See you in the next video.
Daddy told me.
You want Daddy to show you? Are you excited?
Yeah. Dad, show him. Now. He's gonna freak out so bad.
Which one do you think I should show him? That one?
The greatest one.
You think that's the greatest one?
Yeah. We bought this house! What do you think?
Thumbs up!
We bought
You
it.
want to see what's in the back?
We bought that house. What?
It's bigger than your pool here. Because you love to swim. Yep.
Did you know that we bought that house? Yeah. No? You were in bed while Dad told me we bought that house. But.
It does not have putt-putt. Maybe we can work on that.
You get a brand new room.
Tell me my room!
Let's save that and we'll take you there in person.